tonight I saw a film called Keep Watching. It was a film that was only being released tonight on Halloween, and I got to see it. And let's talk about it. So Keep Watching is centered around this family who comes back to their home after a vacation, and while they were gone, a group of serial killers came into their house, hid all these surveillance cameras, and waited till they got back so they could broadcast a live stream of them killing the family. It's a home invasion movie, and this movie was actually originally supposed to be called Home Invasion, and this movie was actually made a long time ago. This was actually filmed in 2013. Screen Gems bought the rights of distribution back in 2015. This was supposed to be released in 2016, and now we're finally getting a release on Halloween in 2017. And given the idea that it's taken a long time for this movie to be released, and it's only being released for one night on Halloween, says a lot. This movie's not good. It's pretty bad. It's actually pretty stupid, too. So this is technically a found footage film. There are cameras scattered around this house. I saw the trailer for this about a month ago, and I was just really intrigued about the idea of a surveillance camera kind of movie. I saw Paranormal Activity 2, and I thought that movie did an amazing job in terms of surveillance cameras. Say what you will about Paranormal Activity, I think Paranormal Activity 2 is actually one of the best Paranormal Activity movies, and I just liked how they used surveillance cameras in that movie. Where in this movie, it does not seem real whatsoever. Surveillance cameras are everywhere. They are scattered around this household, and it's so unrealistic. I don't buy it. There are cameras that are set up where if there was a character standing in front of the camera, they should have seen it. There are times where they're standing in front of the camera, and the camera's right there in front of them. They should be able to see that. It shouldn't be that hard. I mean, the whole point of surveillance cameras is to do surveillance and also be hidden. But it's so hard to buy that these cameras are being hidden around the house when they're right in front of the actors. There's even one scene in the movie where the serial killer is actually using, I think it's a handycam or a camera on his mask, and he's standing outside the window. And one of the actresses goes to the window and looks outside, he's standing right there, and she still doesn't see him. She still doesn't see him. This happens a lot in this movie, where they should be able to see that there are cameras around the house and around them, but they don't see it whatsoever. Also, like I said, this film was filmed back in 2013, and it shows. Chandler Riggs from The Walking Dead is in this, and he looks like he just got done with season 3. It was oh my god, this should have been released earlier, but it was pretty obvious that they knew what they had made, they knew what they had done, and they were trying to pull back so hard from releasing this film. It's just not really good, it's not buyable, and I can't think of any redeeming quality about this film. I really can't. It's a gimmick film. The idea of this film was to basically make a found footage film, a found footage horror film. They realized that they made a really shitty film, and they were like, oh, you know what, we're gonna put in the trailer that we're gonna release this one night on Halloween, and maybe people will see it. It's basically, if you make a movie and it's released only for one night, that's a really bad sign. Because when you make a movie, you want to make money from that movie. You want to be able to make a good movie and grab an audience. And once you make that good movie, you want that audience to see that movie again and again and again for the next weekend. So it's pretty obvious that they knew that they just weren't going to make money from this because they knew that they had made shit. It's really bad. Like I said, there's cameras everywhere where a camera should be definitely noticeable. They even go so far. The main kid, he's playing Xbox. He has an Xbox headset on. And they even go as far as to put a camera in this Xbox headset so when he's walking around the house trying to figure out what's going on, you see from his point of view. They go that far. And you think that if you're wearing an Xbox headset, you would notice that there is a camera on your headset. This movie is stupid. There's also some really stupid shit that they say in this film. They do something really smart, actually. They break a window to try to get out of the house because they're locked inside the house. But Bella Thorne is like, oh no, we can't jump from this window, it's too high up. They live in a 2-story house. It's not that high. They live in a 2-story house. The people who are also behind the camera rigging and killing this family, They're also able to manipulate the house. They're able to lock doors and turn off the lights. But it's not that kind of house. It's not a smart house. You can't just rig certain things to where you can turn off the lights automatically. It's not a smart house. There's also a scene in the movie where the kid from The Walking Dead goes into a closet and he's locked in the closet. But no one's there to lock it. It's just manually locked from a computer. But it's a wooden door. How the hell do you do that? You can't do that. That is so stupid. This movie is so stupid. The script sucks. And it's just so unbelievable. I hated this movie. I really did not like it. I truly think that this is just a gimmick movie for people to go out and just watch this for Halloween night, and the trailer just says, oh yeah, like it's being released for one night, go check it out. Because they just knew that they made a shit movie. This film sucks, the script sucks, the acting's bad. Bella Thorne, who just, like, in 2013 was pretty much from Disney at that point, it shows that she's from Disney. Also, the music just never stops. There's a constant horror drone that goes throughout this entire film, even though it's found footage. It goes throughout the entire film, even when there's nothing happening, when they're just like in the kitchen, there's a horror drone that's happening. And it's just like, you want this music to stop. You don't have to have music throughout your entire horror film. Sometimes when you want to make a legit horror film that really affects people, sometimes it's good to not have music. So you leave it up to the audience to interpret the mood and tone of what the certain scene is trying to convey. You don't need music throughout the entire film, and throughout, like, 99.9% of the film, there is a horror drone sound effect. I hated this film. I do not like it. I would not recommend you guys go check this out. I really didn't like it. It was a waste of money. Don't go see this movie. It's a gimmick movie. If you want to watch a good home invasion movie, check out You're Next by Adam Wingard. It's a really good film. I think the cinematography is really good. It's not found footage. And there are actually some really funny moments. Some really awesome characters as well. If you want to watch a surveillance movie, watch Paranormal Activity 2. Regardless of what you think of Paranormal Activity, I think the second one is one of the best. But my god, guys, this movie made me so mad. I did not like this movie whatsoever, and I can't recommend it. So yes, guys, that was my review to keep watching. Comment down below what you thought of this movie if you saw it. Bless your soul. Like the video, share it, and please subscribe to Pixel Talk if you haven't yet for more movie reviews, trailer reactions, and gaming content. Thank you guys so much. I am Corbin Stuckey, and this is Pixel Talk.